Hey there, second grade. How's everybody doing today? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Endy. Today, we are going to need our number lines math. It is our math that has the 4 number lines on it. At the top, it says number lines. We're going to place that math right into our sheet protector so that we can get some practice in today as we do another subtraction strategy. So let's get started as I shrink myself into the corner. Today, we are going to be doing grade 2, lesson 3.10, going up through 10 strategy for subtraction. And you will need your number lines math right inside of that sheet protector. And of course, you'll need your marker so that you can write on it and get some practice in. So let's start by doing a little review. You might remember in the previous lesson, we learned the going back through 10 strategy. And the going back through 10 strategy involved us starting at the bigger number and counting back or subtracting, and we wanted to stop at 10. So let's go ahead and do this one on our number line. We started at 15, so we put a dot on the 15. And we wanted to think, how much do I have to subtract in order to get to 10? And we made a big hop all the way to 10. How much did we have to subtract to get to 10? Well, if I'm at 15 and I get to 10, that's only 5 away. So I subtracted 5. Now, I landed on 10 because 10 is called a friendly number. In math, 10 is like one of those numbers we like to work with. It's easy to add a number to 10. 10 plus 1 is 11, 10 plus 2 is 12, 10 plus 3 is 13. It's pretty easy. We know our friends at 10, so we want to hop to that 10. But my problem isn't 15 minus 5. My problem's 15 minus 7. So I still have to make some more hops. And how many more hops do I need? Well, I have to make my 6th hop and my 7th hop. So I used my counting back through 10 strategy to solve this problem and land on a certain number. The answer, I landed on 8 because 15 minus 7 is 8. I'm 5 away from 10, and then 2 less than 10 gives me 8. I subtracted a total of 7. Today, we're going to be learning a different strategy. It's going to be the opposite of counting back through 10. Today, we're going to count up through 10. So let's go ahead and clear off that sheet protector, and let's see how we do this one. Going up through 10. Find the distance between the two numbers by counting up. And we start at the smaller number this time. So let's go ahead and look at 15 minus 7 and know that 7 is our smaller number. So let's put a dot on the 7 tick mark of our number line. Now this time, when we're going up through 10, we want to hop all the way to the number 10. So how much does it take to hop all the way to the number 10? Well, I hopped 3. So 7 plus 3 more equals 10. But that's not where I had to go. I had to make sure I landed on 15. So when I keep counting up, I hop to 10. I'm 3 away from 10, but I still have to go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I still have to go 5 more plus 5. Notice that I hopped a total of 8. And that's my answer. 8. 15 minus 7 is 8. Now you might remember from being a first grader, we'd put the number in the rock, 7 in the rock, and you'd count up, right? 7 in the rock, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and you'd get 8. Well, now we think 7 in the rock, how many to get to 10? Oh, 3 to get to 10. And how many to get to 15? 5 more. So I traveled 8 when I went up through 10. Awesome job. Let's try another one. Let's go ahead and clear off that number line. This is the going up through 10 strategy. So think, going back, we traveled to 0. Going up, we're going to start at the smaller number and then count up to the bigger number. So let's see. 13 minus 7. You might want to write that number model on your sheet protector. 13 minus 7. So I'm going to start with my smaller number. I'm going to start at the 7. Now, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to stop when I get to the number 13, because when I count up, I want to find the distance between the two numbers. But I like to use the number 10 as a starting, as like a stopping point, because 10 is a friendly number. So let's see, if I start at 7, how far am I away from 10? Well, this is why we learn our friends of 10. 7 plus 3 gives me 10. And then how far away is 13 from 10? 1, 2, 3 more. How far did I count up in all? Well, here it is. I counted up a total of 6. So 13 minus 7 equals 6. Let's start at 7 and let's count up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But now we start to do it quicker. We start to use our mind more. Start at 7. I'm 3 away from 10. And 13 is 3 away from 10. So 3 and 3 is 6. Awesome job. All right, let's clear off that sheet protector. Let's try another one. Going up through 10 again. So this time we want to make sure that we stop at that friendly number of 10, right? Going up through 10. We go up, but stop at 10. Going back through 10. We go back, but we stop at 10, that friendly number. 12 minus 5. Let's see. 12 minus 5. We're going to start at our smaller number, which is 5. And we're going to stop when we get to the 12. So we're going to find the distance between those two numbers, how many hops we would make. But we're going to use our friendly number 10 as a stopping point. So I'm going to go from 5, and I'm going to stop on my friendly number 10. Well, 5 plus 5. I didn't even have to count all those hops anymore. That's for first graders. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Now, how far away is the 10 and the 12? 10 and 2 more hops would get me to 12. So now I have to think, how much did I hop in all? I counted up 5 and I counted up 2 more. That's a total of 7. 12 minus 5 equals 7. Start at 5. How many am I away from 10? I'm 5 away from 10. And the number 12 is 2 away from 10. So 12 minus 5 is 7. Some students really like this strategy, and I will always see them in their minds as they're starting with the smaller number and counting up. They're going up through 10. Let's try another one. Clear off your sheet protector. This time, we have the problem 14 minus 8. Well, going up through 10 means we're going to find the distance between the two numbers by counting up. So I like to put my starting point and my ending point on my number line. I'm going to be starting at that 8, and I'm going to have to be remembering I'm going to stop at the 14. But I'm going to stop at a midway point on my friendly number 10. So if I'm at 8, how many more to make 10? 8 plus 2 more will give me 10. So far, I hopped 2. So now I'm at 10, and I want to go to 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's a hop of 4. So now I hopped 4 more. 2 and 4. How much did we hop all together? All together, we counted up 6. So 14 minus 8 equals 6. Start at 8. 8 is 2 away from 10. I need to keep going to 14, which is 4 away from 10. And 2 and 4 gives me 6. 14 minus 8 equals 6. Let's try another one. Our last one. Going up through 10. Now remember, find the distance between the two numbers by counting up. So our problem is 16 minus 9. I always start by putting the dots on my number line. I'm going to start at 16, and I'm going to count up until I get to that, or I'm going to start at 9. So I'm going to start at the 9, and I'm going to count up until I get to that 16. But I want to stop at my friendly number, which is 10. Well, 9 plus how many will give me 10? 9 plus 1. See why those friends of 10 were so important in first grade? Now I want to go from 10 all the way to 16. And you shouldn't have to count how many hops I'm making here. To go from 10 to 16 is just 6 hops. I have a 0, and then I have that 6. So I'm moving 6 more places. How much did I hop in all? In all, I hopped up 7. 16 minus 9 equals 7. If I was starting at 9, how many am I away from 10? 1 away from 10. And then 16 is 6 away. So I have 6 and 1 more is 7. 16 minus 9 equals 7. Today, we did the going up through 10 strategy. That means we've learned the going back through 10 strategy and the going up through 10 strategy. But they both stop at the friendly number 10 to help us solve the problems. All right, my friends, go ahead and get started in your seesaw activity. I can't wait to see how smart you are.